What's up guys, BltzZ here today bringing you another video, and I was originally going to stream this, but I had some issues with my internet earlier and I wasn't able to at the time that this was actually streaming, which was around 4 o'clock Eastern. But we're gonna do this offline, basically edit this and cut out all the parts that you guys don't need to see. And from the looks of this, actually, there's 2 streams. It seems like the first stream that they had, this one right here, actually had an error towards the end of it, so they ended up basically redoing the stream, or not redoing it, but like switching to a different broadcast, which is cool. So we're gonna cut through this and see what the Joker plays like. That's right, the Joker is here. Well, not here, he's almost here, but this Kombat cast is all about the Joker. We're gonna know how he plays, what he fights like, what his moves are in ranked playlists, his different variations, all the other moves hopefully, and some cool skins that they might have when, like, you know, references to other characters and from DC and stuff. So it's very exciting to see what this character is going to be like. He is the first guest character? No, Terminator was the first guest character. Well, here's the second guest character. It's from a universe that we're very familiar with, especially if you played Injustice, which we're going to see lots of references to. So without further ado, let's see how the Joker plays.
All right, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the Kombat cast for the Joker. Woo-wee! I know you guys have all seen the trailer and seen all the social around it and everything that everybody's excited about seeing the Joker. A very brutal new version of the Joker that we're all excited about. Fatal Blow armor startup.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest. So a lot of the balance stuff we wanted to do was the overall universal mechanics like jump kicks, fatal blow and stuff, rather than character changes, and that's a big one.
Now, there were a few of those as well.
That fatal blow change is amazing.
More mechanical stuff from the top end.
Yeah, with the armor.
So you can't just
on the 8th frame instead of the 5th, which means it'll be a little bit easier to like poke out of stuff or not use it to go through gaps and strings.
So your opponent can't just lock you down with a fatal blow. You can actually poke out of it, which is cool.
It's fairly noticeable. I think it'll actually come up.
For the people struggling with math, that's 3 more frames.
Thank you, Derek.
Which is funny to me because you think about, you hear about that and you don't really think that it's a huge thing. But like I was playing Kombat League matches the other day with Jax, and I like to throw it out willy-nilly.
No, you don't.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could have just said, I play Jax.
Right. And I did it, and I got stopped.
Yeah, that's one of those subtle little changes where at first,
Jax's fatal blow is pretty,
I don't know, is
pretty
that
good
really
startup,
gonna make
but
a difference? And then I started playing, and it's like,
if you could poke out of it, that's pretty good.
I was playing Jade, and it,
So, he's got great range, and he's got flair as well. When he's got flair when he's doing all these combos as well. So you see, like, his hand flying back as long as like he's trying to perform something. So, Jamie's trying to say something, but I have no clue.
You gotta talk into the mic. You can't split the difference.
Let's try it. So yeah, moving on.
okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, they're having sound
Let's take a quick
issues.
break. Let's mute.
That is definitely, from like the mid-range, his bread and butter move.
Okay.
That's cool.
The
You
other
can punish a
one
lot of
is
jumping
really
attacks
mid,
with that.
And that is forward 1. And
Where
he
it kind
actually
of throws money at you.
It's burning cards, I think.
Oh, I thought it was like cash because like
Burning
the
cards
Nick
like
would
Gambit?
throw money at you.
Oh, I think you're right. That's money. That makes it even cooler.
Oh, it is
I
money.
Never knew that.
He
Okay,
has no
burning
need
money from the
No,
reference
no,
of
no.
Dark
He doesn't
Knight.
care about material possessions.
You could just burn all the money.
So this is a mid. It ends in a low. It's relatively safe. It has pushback. And you can... This special move is an overhead. So,
Bird Boy beatdown.
yeah, a high-risk mix-up would be you go into the overhead. And then when you've conditioned them, you can go into the low.
So this is the first. If
I
you are a
love
tournament
that
player,
fire.
this is the first tournament variation.
Yes.
What would you, if you were to give this whole version of Joker a name? What kind of version is this?
A little bit of zoning, and then a lot of mix-ups.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a really
Mix-ups, huh?
fast mid. I think it's an awesome.
Go
like,
on.
Why would you not do this move for up close mid? You
Got
really
it.
can't go wrong.
What
one.
do you used to call those?
Why not?
There. Why not?
The
moves.
why not?
Yep.
His jab strength, I think, is really good. He has a couple of options from it. Like he can actually get a combo.
Boom, boom, boom. Bam.
He can go into an overhead, or he can go into this ender that keeps him standing. And this is awesome to me because it looks exactly like his throw.
No, so it's kind of tricky. A little
Yeah,
tricky there, eh?
Strike throw mix-ups are like
Oh.
one of the key mix-ups in MK11, and I think he really
love that
excels
move.
at it.
Yes, and he's got the puppet, which is my favorite thing. but
Yes.
we're not getting into that yet.
And one more move is his back 3, which is a low. He can hit confirm into stuff. It's unsafe, but it can also complement his overhead. He can hit confirm it if he wants to stay safe. It's not like the best low in the game, but it gets the job done. I think it's pretty good.
And I love the flare there at the
Yeah,
end.
oh,
He does
yeah.
a nice little spin.
Yes,
We are still having sound issues.
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I think my favorite is probably his down 4, just because of that. Ta-da! He's so happy, and his hop
That's what we're
attack.
talking about too. Like that's the showmanship,
Yes.
the layout there.
So let's get into his special moves. He has 3 in his default loadouts that he'll always have.
Let's come back to us real quick. We're gonna chat and we're just gonna turn it up a little bit. All right, let's go real quickly through the special moves.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
so
Get some feedback.
First is BltzZ, where he pulls out his Batman puppet, and the gun shoots.
Might be one of the best.
It's
That's so funny.
I mean, this is just.
this is one of the things where the designer shows you early you see the concept art and all that, and you're like,
Okay.
this
Let's
might,
see how this works.
Like, yeah, this is.
It's
How
also,
did I get this job? This is amazing.
It's also one of those things that when you see a trailer and you see how all the fans react and the
Yeah.
players react, and they pick out that one thing and they're like, the bat gun is incredible.
So he has a couple things he can do besides just shoot it. He can actually hold it, and he'll do his impression and talk to Batman.
Eh.
Well, yeah, because he's crazy. He's got to
Yes.
talk to Batman.
Then you can release it at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can amplify it. He shoves this rocket in his mouth, and then he actually.
That's
gets
so
a
funny.
pop-up.
You could fake people out, but they added style to it.
Ew.
And it
Love
got
that.
a pop
I love
up.
it. He also has multiple things he can say, which is super fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different lines. of
I
that.
like I am the knight.
Yeah. I'm the nut.
So then he has Bird Boy Beatdown.
Mm-hmm.
He runs forward. It's an overhead. The meter burn is super cool.
Oh,
So this has a crushing blow.
rip
He has
Jason
done
Todd. Oh, and it keeps him
amplified one
close.
3 times. It'll be loaded. I gotta do one more.
Okay.
Very close. It seems like he could act out of it first too.
Now it's loaded. And the next time you do it, you will get big, beefy damage without having to amplify it.
Oh. Right on the side of the head. That's nice.
So while normally he doesn't really have big combo launchers with his special moves, that'll allow him to do like pretty much combo damage anyway.
Right.
Then lastly, he has this Jack in the Box. You can hold it as
I
one
love how he walks.
and then release it. And I think this is best used in your block strings.
Okay. Explain.
So you can do release it, and this is usually safe.
That's
if
safe?
not like +1, just literally.
That's not bad.
neutral.
And it's pushing him
Pretty
back a little
good.
bit.
Yes, that's a very good point.
That's
You can also
pretty good.
amplify it. I think if it crouch blocks, it's actually plus. It's pretty much if you do a string, you see they block it.
And it's a
You don't want to
mid.
do Bird Boy Beatdown. You can do this, and you can do different things. Like you could do just this really quickly. You can do the full string. You can amplify it.
You
all
can hold it
different
for a
ways.
second.
Yeah, hold it for a long time.
Mhm.
You basically mix it up, and the opponent has to guess if they're going to interrupt, if they're going to block. Is it going to be punishable, or one of the more neutral ones because you're crouch blocking? It's basically just a setup, mix-up tool to do when the opponent blocks your stuff. And
Sure.
there'll also be stuff where like,
Just to keep you safe.
yes.
It's basically.
Or you can do stuff where like you knock them down, and as long as you don't think they're going to wake up, you go into and then you can bait out their wake-up attacks, all that kind of good stuff.
I feel as if it's necessary to do the sounds every time he does it.
Yes. It also, the most important thing is he plays the song.
Yes, it is.
Who cares about plus frames when you have that song?
Right.
It's great. It's great.
So-
Cool. What else we got?
Let's go into his throws.
I think he said he was +1 after that.
All right. Tyler.
And that's a
always
long ass throw animation.
I-
Whenever we have a new character that the designers are making, I always go and throws
Same.
get put
Are
in
the
kind
throws in?
but the throws get kind of put in later sometimes.
Yes.
So I'm always sad because it's like the throws aren't in yet. And
Right.
The character can look amazing. I'm like, oh, but no throws. Okay, I'll be back
no
later.
throws, Yep. All right.
So both throws send him pretty far.
So his forward throw has a crushing blow, but it actually has an interesting crushing blow requirement. It's not the usual one. And it's tied to his fatal blow. So let's go straight to that.
Oh, before we go there too, let's talk about that. Front and back crushing blows from throws.
Yes.
Only do one a game now.
Yes, only one a game. So
Forgot to
that's,
mention that.
Is that one a
that's
game or one
pretty
per
big
match?
balance change for characters that had both those.
Right.
I think it's still, I think there's still some of the best crushing blows to have,
Sure.
but for like Sindel, Baraka, that's pretty big.
Kano.
Yep.
So his fatal blow is he pulls out the Jack in the Box, and comes out.
It's got small
You can
range.
also hold it,
Oh, you can hold
and
that.
he can actually cancel it, similar to Johnny.
And you can cancel it.
And that allows him to
That's
actually
good.
Put on the pressures.
exactly, or you can actually get combos.
Get a combo off of it
So,
like Johnny
this
Cage.
is tied to his throw.
Oh
Now,
my
trigger
God.
with the fatal blow is on cooldown. So what you could do is unblock,
Oh, yeah.
exactly, cancel, and then you have an awesome strike progressing you.
That's cool.
You're either going to get a strike into big damage or the crushing blow.
So you could literally be full screen on somebody, just cancel it, and then like walk them down for 8 seconds.
That would be a very long walk, but yes.
Or like in a way that's not like
It's pretty
if you do it,
practical.
like,
You can do a
5
lot of
feet away
stuff
from
with
them, like,
that.
Boom, boom,
Yes.
just do it, and now
Which
you
is
have
pretty cool.
that mind game with it.
Exactly, like you could do, and then
Are you going to finish a combo? Are you going to go in for a throw?
exactly.
Yes.
Lots of
So
mind
that
games,
just makes
yes.
the throw game all the more better when he's on.
That's funny. So it's like,
cooldown.
Yep. That's,
be afraid of Joker when you get under 30%.
Yeah, when I saw that requirement
And don't even
first, I'm
commit
like,
to the
I don't
fatal blow.
get
If your
it.
opponent has like
what are we
over
going for?
50%
And-
health, you might as well
oh,
just
yeah,
continue
that makes
pressuring with them
perfect
with the
sense.
fatal
That's
blow.
actually really, really good. So let's go into variation 1 moves. So these are the variation moves. And this one is based on BltzZ. So the first thing is he can actually cancel BltzZ. Unlike a lot of cancels, this one actually doesn't cost stamina.
But it's slow.
And I don't think this one's about block pressure as much as it is faking you out with zoning.
Yeah, it's definitely a fake out because look how
Hold
slow
it.
that is.
Amplify it, or actually just throw
Throw
it
it
down.
away, yeah.
The second thing he gets is a parry.
You know I love
Oh,
parries.
yeah, the parry.
Oh, yeah. So, regular, he slaps you in the face with it. And if you amplify it,
Gonna
he gets a
pop up.
pop up.
Right into the cane.
And then, lastly, this is awesome. He puts it on the ground. If you amplify it, he gets 4 shots. And this is a pretty awesome zoning tool. It's a low, which you can also use in mix-ups.
Right.
It's a big pushback tool, and it's actually a pretty big chunk of damage.
It's also 4 shots, so like reflects don't have a.
That's a
good deal
great
with it.
point. Yeah. You can see it's pretty good damage. Now, if they jump it, you are in a lot of trouble. He's going to have a bad day.
Well, like you're literally kneeling down to put it down.
Yeah,
and set it
you
up.
can like walk behind him, go into your idle animation, get out of it, and then combo him. Like
Yeah.
he's probably going to get sent to Archon if you jump it.
Sure.
But then that would obviously set up like a lot of his great uppercut.
It's a
How
cool
to
setup.
that, It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it can just keep the opponent away if you just want to use his mid-range footsie stuff. So I think that's variation 1, which, as I said a while ago, a little bit of zoning.
Not
and
combo
then
heavy.
It actually helps with his mix-ups too, because it's a low.
It's more about the
he has
mix-ups and
parry
setups.
And all that good stuff.
When he's also in the amplified BltzZ Pew, he's probably low profiling stuff too, right? So you can't
Oh,
like,
that's a great point.
you know what I mean? So he's
Yeah.
he's down there on the ground, so you can't hit him with projectiles. You probably have to teleport or something like that to get to him.
That's actually a great point, and yeah, so that really helps with the damage. So if he's in a projectile war and it's someone with a high projectile, like they're gonna lose like 20% if he's right,
Right.
on the low
But
back.
doing that against a teleporter is just you're dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, this
course.
variation probably not the best against like Scorpion.
Sure.
Oh, this costume.
He is ready for the ball.
And you know what my favorite part is, oddly, and this is very minute, it's the white around the cane.
Yes.
With
It
a
just
little
adds
blood.
a level of class to it.
Yes.
So tell us, because we call this one Classic Clown.
Yes.
What would you? How would you talk about this this variation?
I would say this is your weird setup one. If you like plus frames and weird, oh, I knock them down in the corner and then I do this setup, I think this is going to be the one you like.
Okay.
Probably if you played like the Injustice Joker, like, or if you're like a creative player, and you're like, yeah, show me the setups, I think this is going to be the one.
Okay.
So in this variation, he gains 2 new moves, and they're Jack in the Box based. The first is he puts the Jack in the Box on the ground and it shoots up in the air.
Oh, I
And
was about to
this
say, I'm like,
is
it's landing on him and it's not
entire
hitting him. So what's the point of this move?
So
So if you know your opponent's in the corner and they're stuck,
then
trying to
he's
get
gonna
out,
get
you can get them
combos.
back with this.
Now, it does not have a hitbox on the way down,
Oh,
but
there you go.
amplify
Now it hits them
it
when you
does.
burn the meter.
and now it becomes a space control tool. So you can put it out. The opponent's going to have to move out of the way or block,
Right.
and that's going to allow you to get the gun out, go in with 4-2, go in with 4-1.
Also, like it's very tricky because if you don't notice the flash, they look
Yes.
the same.
Yeah, the difference is he actually has a light on the head as it's coming down, but it's very subtle.
Right, so you'll really have to pay attention.
It also has a close, medium, and far.
Directable.
And you actually have a pretty tight pop-up window if you do it up close. The second move he gets is he kicks the Jack-in-the-Box on the ground, and I think this is going to be your setup tool because it is actually
Really?
big time
Non-meter burn?
advantage on block.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, there's a gap in
now
between.
these are very easy to interrupt.
But you can mix them
but
up
if
with
you
the
condition
box. You can
opponent
throw
with
it
all
on the
your different stuff,
ground.
they're
If you
gonna
throw it on the ground and then it
block,
hits
and
them,
that's
it
gonna
pops
set
them up, I think.
doing the low one. And
Mm.
on hit,
Yeah.
pops up for
Spin
a
bar.
combo.
Does it?
It does if
I
you're
don't know.
not
I don't
really
know.
bad. Now, that move is too slow to combo off like his normals and stuff, but for setups, it's going to be awesome.
And to
You can
combo
put that on the
early and drop it
ground,
on the
get
floor
away
under
from
him, so when he wakes
attack,
up, he has
or
to get hit
do
by
the
it and block.
strings. It's going to have like a lot of uses. It's also just super fun to use.
You know, I mean, you can bait out wake up attacks too with it because like they'll armor through it, but you're gonna lose some
Exactly.
meter that way. So there's definitely like the mind game with how we react on knockdown too as an
Yeah,
opponent.
I
So,
think the creative players are really going to like this
Yep.
one. And lastly, we have the variation that I use. And one thing I think is cool about him is you can see these are all quite different. Like, I think his normal attacks are like pretty straightforward and
Right.
simple to use. The special moves are where he really gets unique.
this is the one you said earlier that I would enjoy.
Yes, this is the one I play. This is the one where this is the opposite of the last one. You're like, I don't care. I don't even know what plus frames are, and I'm not playing the tutorial.
YOLO
I wanna
Joker.
do combos.
Right.
YOLO Joker.
And this outfit,
Awesome.
the feathers are so awesome. So this one, he loses Bird Boy Beatdown, which means he loses his overhead.
That's
but
some range.
he gains bigger range, and if you
And
amplify it,
what?
big combos. So now he confirms this. And
I
he's gonna
like
get
it.
Pretty beefy damage.
That is, yeah, that's good. 32, 2 bars.
You mean a crushing
It
blow?
also has a fatal blow. If this is a counter hit at max range,
Oh, at max range.
Bam. I love the brass knuckles.
yes,
on
I
the-
love
the
that it has
boxing
brass
gloves.
knuckles.
It's just like you got to think about when he's inventing those that it's like they're padded gloves, but no, let's just make the gloves metal then.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
But he's
That's-
the Joker, and
that's crazy.
he's an absolute psychopath. So
He's right. Why not metal? But
Awesome.
just add brass knuckles to it instead.
Yeah, and I think this complements everything. This complements his parry if you want to make your own loadout. It complements his fatal blow if he cancels it. This definitely gives him pretty big damage. Like in the corner, he can actually amplify it twice in like corner combos and stuff. Like I've seen
corner comms, right?
Quarter comes.
off his fatal blow cancel, I saw literally a 50% combo. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah. So the other
I
thing
was
he
gonna
gets,
say, what else does he get? What else?
he gets. This is really fun. This gas canister.
Harkening back to his victory and justice.
Yes.
That's right. I didn't
Correct.
even think of that. What was that?
That was him shaking the can because he's in front of the camera. Remember?
Okay, yes. So you can actually hold this down. This is as fast as it can be. Or you can hold it.
Oh,
anytime
and damage
you
over
can
time. So
amplify
this
it,
is
and
pretty
it'll
cool in the
actually
corner.
pump them up. So the idea would be you like knock them down, do it. They try to jump over it, and that the pillar of flume goes up, and it'll anti.
I like this one.
So if they jump, you let it rip. Oops.
Whoop.
That was not good.
You know what? It's the theme of the day.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I feel like Joker's
Hey.
sabotaging us.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Joker
Okay.
has definitely sabotaged portions of the stream today.
Or you let it go, and then if they don't immediately
Yeah.
step in it, it now does dot damage.
I like
Well,
that.
and also,
That's gonna be
just
very
real
fun
quick
in
to
the
point out,
corner.
like,
Just
when-
use that to
can
keep
you get
pressuring your
closer
opponent and
to,
have them staying
Johnny?
not trying to move
Uh,
forward.
right about
Have to
here.
stay still.
Like you can see how much that flame
It does
goes
5
up.
damage
You
per
don't actually
tick?
have to be right next to it.
Right,
It
it's a
actually kind
really
of
big
advances on its own too, because it's liquid, and that's what liquid does.
Scientists. So this is a good thing for like maybe there's some cool stuff you can do in the corner and things
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, and I think the amplified one is great. Like so many times I'll fight people and they try to jump and then they're always like, "Oh my god, that still hit me."
Right.
I've never played against a jumpy opponent.
Shots fired.
Never once.
Wow.
Well,
Those are lies. Those are lies. I'm lying.
I would say that is Joker. I think, like I said, I think he can be very straightforward and very simple. You can just forward 1, forward 2.
Yeah, he seems like a simple
throws,
character.
you can
All the
combos,
variations
little
seem
bit of
pretty
space
easy to
control
play.
with the puppet. Or if you want,
Third
I think
one's
variation
like
2 is gonna be pretty interesting.
comboable, just a fun
He has a couple
variation.
moves
I like
in
the
the trailer
fire
that
though,
we didn't
the
show,
fire in the
we
gas
showed
can.
three.
That might actually be really good in the
Really cool
corner
stuff
to
with
lock
Joker,
your opponent
definitely
down after
excited to
like
see kind of where
knockdown
Joker
after
fits
knockdown
into the
to
meta.
scare
It's
them
always
into
fun for a
jumping.
new character and to see how they kind of just
That looks like it's about it for Joker. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below, and are you excited to playing as him? I know Spawn is coming up soon. I think he was March, which is not very far at all. We got, well, February is pretty much already here. It's the 23rd right now. Joker comes out in about 5 days for early access, and then Spawn should not be very far away, especially since February is very short, which is also my birth month. Yeah, guys, I'm actually pretty excited to see how he actually plays like hands-on. Spawn, I can only imagine they need to make him absolutely broken in order to please everybody, because of how long so many Mortal Kombats have gone by where they were like, okay, Spawn might be in here, Spawn might be a character, and he doesn't show up. That's Mortal Kombat 9. I remember they were saying instead of Freddy Krueger it might be Spawn, but then it turned out to be Freddy Krueger. Then in MKX, everybody was thinking that he would be one of the DLC characters, which he wasn't. And I guess in between then to now and Injustice or whatever, they finally got the rights to actually include Spawn. So we're going to be seeing him in MK11 soon, which is going to be cool. Can't wait to see how he plays. I really, really hope he has some funny dialogue with Joker, because, you know, Spawn's a superhero and he's got a cape. That's pretty much his main power, is his cape for the most part. And I can't only imagine what the dialogue between him and Joker is going to be like. That's probably going to be some of the funniest things in the game. And that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm actually going to get to editing this soon, so you might see this tonight, hopefully. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. More Mortal Kombat videos will be coming your way, and you won't want to miss any of that. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.